Bangladesh is the perfect place for investment. Invest here to build new Bangladesh, says Chief Advisor Professor Mohammed Yunus at the opening ceremony of Investment Summit.
Bangladesh is a country with crazy ideas to change the world, make things happen. We invite you to join that crowd. Not only change Bangladesh by your business, change the world.
Chief Advisor distributes Excellence in Investment Award in 4 categories. South Korean citizen Ki Hak-sung adorned with honorary citizenship. Bangladesh Investment Development Authority signs Memorandum of Understanding with Chinese textile giant Handa Group. Handa will invest $150 million in Bangladesh. Satellite-based internet service provider Starlink, a subsidiary of Elon Musk's SpaceX, starts its experimental journey in the country from today. SSC and equivalent examinations begin tomorrow. 19,28,000 examinees are taking part. This time, the exam will be held in full marks and full time. All coaching centres will remain closed till May the 13th. The tribunal finds preliminary evidence of crime against 26 people in the murder case of student Abu Saeed. 4 accused were shown arrested and sent to jail. The prosecution gets 2 more months to complete the investigation. In addition to Bengalis, 27 ethnic groups will participate in this year's Bengali New Year procession, informs cultural advisor. China imposes 84% tariff on the United States in response to the 104% tariff imposed by USA. Host Pakistan defeat Ireland by 38 runs in the ICC Women's ODI World Cup cricket qualifying match in Lahore. In another match, Scotland beat West Indies by 11 runs. Assalamu alaikum. This is News at 10. I'm Mahmoud Rahman. The headlines were from the major stories covered in this bulletin. Let's move on now to details of those and others. Chief Advisor Professor Mohammed Yunus urged the global investors to come up with their businesses in Bangladesh to change the world, saying Bangladesh is the best place for investment. He said this while addressing the inaugural session of Bangladesh Investment Summit 2025 at Hotel Intercontinental in the capital today. In innovation category, Fabric Lugbin Limited, Walton and Bikash in foreign investment category, and Square Pharmaceuticals as local company were adorned with Excellence in Investment Award 2025. The Chief Advisor also conferred the awards. Chairman of Young One Corporation and a pioneer in Bangladesh's ready-made garments and textile sectors, Ki Hak-sung, was awarded honorary citizenship of Bangladesh for his outstanding contributions to the industry and Bangladesh economy. Chief Advisor Professor Mohammed Yunus handed over the citizenship document to Ki Hak-sung. Professor Yunus said that if they want to make a business with a purpose, along with the business we do, Bangladesh is the place. About how people become happy by doing business, the Chief Advisor said making money, of course, is happiness. But making other people happy is super happiness. He said he does not look at Bangladesh alone, but looks at the whole region with powerful resources, stressing the need for earning money together and changing the lives of people together. The Chief Advisor said business can be the powerful mechanism to change the world, emphasizing creation of a new civilization. He also focused on zero unemployment at the summit, saying the young generation can change the world as they have technology and innovative ideas.
Bangladesh is a country with crazy ideas to change the world, make things happen. So we invite you to join that crowd. Not only change Bangladesh by your business, change the world. I keep reminding people, yes, you want to make profit, go ahead, make profit. Maximize as much as you can. But we can add a little piece into it. Social purpose. You don't have to get disrupted by that. It's something that you can do, you have fun, like many of you do already. So if you want to make a business with a purpose, along with the business that we do, Bangladesh is the place. Making money is happiness, definitely, of course. But making other people happy is a super happiness. Just a little opening. That's the magic. Changes the world. They said business is the most powerful mechanism by which we can change the world. I underscore by saying we can create a world of 3 zeros. It can be done with the businesses, not by the government. Government cannot achieve that. The young people get excited about it. Because all of you are entrepreneurs, not job seekers. Together, those young generation will change the world. They have the technology, they have the creativity, innovativeness, and problem-solving ideas. We don't have to look at the problem the same old way that we did 50 years back, waiting for the government to do something. We people can do that. That's a chance. Business in Bangladesh is not only for Bangladesh, that's the point. It could be for the whole world. Who ever thought that microcredit, which started in a tiny little village, now would be a prime business in the United States, in America? Bangladesh ground is very fertile. You put a little bit of seed, it becomes global. Welcome you to join us with that mission, creating a new world for the whole world.
BIDA Executive Chairman Chaudhry Ashik Mahmood bin Harun presented the business and investment potential of Bangladesh. UK's trade envoy to Bangladesh, Baroness Rosie Winterton, CEO of Inditex and Apex Footwear Limited, Oscar Garcia Macieras, Managing Director Syed Nasim Manzoor spoke to express their views on the investment front. Chief Advisor Special Envoy on International Affairs Lutfi Siddiqui moderated the function. Later, Chief Advisor Professor Mohammed Yunus inaugurated the Youth Entrepreneurship Expo 2025. The Chief Advisor also visited various innovations of youth entrepreneurs and spoke to them. Chief Advisor Professor Mohammed Yunus sought greater collaboration with the United Kingdom in strengthening Bangladesh's healthcare system during a meeting with Baroness Rosie Winterton, the UK trade envoy to Bangladesh, held at the State Guest House, Jamuna today. The Chief Advisor invited UK support to strengthen Bangladesh's under-resourced health sector. The two sides also discussed broader areas of strategic cooperation, including education, the textile industry, defence and aviation. Both leaders expressed interest in greater training, technology exchange and long-term partnerships across these sectors. BIDA Chairman Chaudhry Ashik Mahmood bin Harun and SDG Coordinator Lamia Murshid attended the meeting. The Chief Executive Officer of Spanish clothing retailer Inditex, Oscar Garcia Macieras, met with Bangladesh's Chief Advisor, Professor Mohammed Yunus, at the State Guest House, Jamuna today. Inditex is the biggest fast fashion group in the world. It owns a number of brands, including Zara, Bershka and Massimo Dutti. Oscar Garcia Macieras emphasized Bangladesh's pivotal role as a sourcing hub for Inditex, outlining the company's intent to deepen its partnership with the nation. Following visits to several Bangladeshi factories, Macieras expressed his admiration for the diverse range of products manufactured within the country. He urged Inditex to increase its investment in healthcare facilities for garment workers in Bangladesh. Company officials present at the meeting disclosed that Inditex will soon commence air shipping cargo from Sylhet International Airport. Holcim Group Executive Committee member and Region Head of Asia, the Middle East and Africa, Martin Kragner, met with Bangladesh's Chief Advisor, Professor Mohammad Yunus, at the State Guest House, Jamuna, today. The meeting addressed the country's cement consumption trends, the environmental impact of the industry, and Holcim's future plans for the Bangladeshi market. The company is operating the only integrated cement plant at Chatok, Sunamganj, and has been operating in the country for more than 2 decades. Professor Yunus inquired about the environmental impact of using non-recyclable plastics at the Lafarge plant. The chief advisor welcomed further Holcim investment in the country, affirming the government's pro-business and pro-foreign direct investment stance. Group Chairman and CEO of DP World, Sultan Ahmed bin Sulayem, met with Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus today at the State Guest House, Jamuna, to discuss strategic investment opportunities in Bangladesh, particularly in the country's port and logistics infrastructure. The meeting follows an earlier conversation between the two in Davos, where the DP World chief had expressed interest in investing in the new mooring container terminal in Chittagong. The proposed investment aims to reduce congestion at Chittagong Port, lower carbon emissions, and significantly boost the efficiency of Bangladesh's key maritime gateway. The chief advisor urged DP World to consider broader collaboration in Bangladesh's growing sectors, including fisheries, agro-processing, and halal meat exports. The DP World chief responded positively, stating the UAE authorities were actively working on visa facilitation and overall support, especially for skilled workers from Bangladesh. The Bangladesh Investment Development Authority has signed a memorandum of understanding with China's textile giant Handa Group today. Under the agreement, Handa Group will invest $150 million in Bangladesh. The agreement was signed by the president of Handa Group and the chairman of BIDA during the Bangladesh Investment Summit. According to the agreement, $100 million will be invested in BEZA and $50 million will be invested in BEPSA. This investment is expected to create employment opportunities for 12,000 to 15,000 people. Meanwhile, the International Labour Organization has agreed to collaborate with Bangladesh to attract trade and investment for sustainable and inclusive growth. To facilitate this, a draft agreement was signed today at the Bangladesh Investment Summit between ILO and BIDA. The agreement was signed by ILO's Bangladesh Country Director, Tuomo Puatianin, and BIDA Chairman, Ashik Chaudhry. There must be no political differences to maintain congenial atmosphere for Bangladesh's investment. BIDA Chairman Chaudhry Ashik Mahmood bin Harun viewed this in a briefing on the third day of the investment summit at a hotel in the capital today. He said that there must not be any differences among the political parties of the country regarding employment generation and investment. Whoever comes to power, BIDA wants to continue the positive sides of the investment, he said, adding that in this regard, all political parties have been invited in the investment summit. Solar Power Europe and Bangladesh Sustainable and Renewable Energy Association (BSREA) today signed a Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) to facilitate exchange of knowledge and technical expertise. BSREA Chairman Mustafa Al Mahmood and Chief Operating Officer of Solar Power Europe signed the MOU on behalf of their respective sides. Mustafa Al Mahmood said, "This partnership marks a milestone for our renewable energy sector. It reflects our strong commitment to Bangladesh's national goals. BSREA is fully aligned with these aspirations and we are determined to contribute meaningfully. We're opening a new chapter of cooperation, innovation and shared vision for a cleaner, greener and more sustainable Bangladesh," he added. The BSREA chairman said, "The MOU will promote capacity building and training for local workforce and create new avenues for international investment and collaboration." SpaceX's satellite-based internet service provider Starlink, owned by US billionaire Elon Musk, has launched its trial operations in Bangladesh. The service officially commenced this morning and is being used at the Bangladesh Investment Summit held at the Intercontinental Hotel in Dhaka. All participants at the venue can access the trial internet service, and the conference proceedings are also being live streamed using Starlink's internet. At a press conference last Sunday, Bangladesh Investment Development Authority's Executive Chairman, Chaudhry Ashik Mahmood bin Harun, announced that Starlink has completed its registration with BIDA. The company received investment registration from BIDA on March the 29th. However, to launch full-scale commercial internet services across the country, Starlink must obtain a license from the Bangladesh Telecommunication Regulatory Commission under the NGSO policy. The secondary school certificate SSC and its equivalent examinations begin tomorrow across the country. This year, 19,28,000 candidates will participate in the exam under the 11 education boards of the country. All necessary preparations have been taken to conduct the exam in a fair, smooth and completely copy-free environment. According to the revised schedule, the exams will run from 10th of April to 13th of May. All theoretical examinations will be held from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on the scheduled dates, while practical exams are slated for 15th to the 22nd of May. International Crimes Tribunal has ordered that the investigation into the killing of Abu Said, a student at Begum Rokeya University in Rangpur, be completed within 2 months. Abu Said was killed during the anti-discrimination student movement. A bench headed by Tribunal Chairman Mustafa Mohammad Gholam Murtaza Mojumdar passed the order today. Former ASI Amir Hussain, Constable Sujan Chandra Roy, Begum Rokeya University Proctor Shariful Islam and Chhatra League leader Imran Chaudhry Akash were produced before the tribunal. They were shown arrested and sent to jail. Later, during a briefing with the media, International Crimes Tribunal prosecutor Mizanul Islam said that preliminary evidences of crime has been found against 26 individuals in the Abu Said murder case. He also informed that the investigation into the case is in its final stages. Apart from this, in a case involving the killing of 9 young men in the capital's Kollanpur's Jahajbari, where they were allegedly framed as militants, the tribunal has granted permission for the investigation agency to question former IGP Shahidul Haq, former DMP Commissioner Asaduzzaman Mia and former DC of Mirpur Joshimuddin Mullah for 1 day each in their custody. Cultural Affairs Advisor Mustafa Sarwar Farooqi has said that this year's Bangla New Year would be celebrated seeking peace for the whole world, including Bangladesh. He said this at a media briefing at the National Theatre Hall Seminar Room of Bangladesh Shilpokala Academy in the capital today. Bangla band musicians and Bangladesh Shilpokala Academy jointly organised the briefing on the occasion of the Chaitra Sankranti and Bangla New Year 1432. As part of the festivities, around 200 musicians from various Bangladeshi bands will participate in the Mongol Shobha Jatra. The cultural advisor said that the event would begin with performance of the song From the River to the Sea, Palestine Will Be Free. He hoped that around 500 musicians will join the Shobha Jatra. Home Advisor Lieutenant General retired Mohammad Jahangir Alam Chaudhry has urged Saudi Arabia to recruit more manpower from Bangladesh. He made the call during a courtesy meeting with outgoing Ambassador of Saudi Arabia, Essa bin Yusuf bin Essa Al Duhailan, at Bangladesh Secretariat today. The Home Advisor mentioned that Saudi Arabia is one of the largest development partners of Bangladesh. Now, 3.2 million Bangladeshis are working in different sectors in Saudi Arabia, saying the advisor seeking cooperation of the Saudi envoy to increase the recruitment of Bangladeshis to 4 million. The meeting discussed various issues of mutual interest that include issuance and reissuance of passports in favor of 69,000 Bangladeshi citizens living in Saudi Arabia without valid passports. The envoy said that Saudi Arabia has always been by Bangladesh's side and will continue to be in the near future. Pakistan High Commissioner to Bangladesh, Syed Ahmed Maroof, met Information and Broadcasting Advisor Mohammad Mahfouz Alam at his Secretariat office today. During the meeting, the Pakistan envoy has expressed his keenness in signing Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) between Bangladesh Television (BTV) and Pakistan Television (PTV) and Bangladesh সংবাদ সংস্থা (BSS) and Associated Press of Pakistan (APP). The information advisor discussed about the Pakistan government's cooperation in broadcasting Bangladeshi channels in Pakistan. Press Councillor of the Pakistan High Commission, Fasiha Ullah, and Private Secretary to the Information Advisor, Syed Inamul Kabir, among others, were present during the meeting.